Hey guys, Venei here from Center Gaming and Entertainment, and what I'm about to show you is a clip of Legends of Runeterra, basically. And the reason why I'm showing this to you so that I can show you, or at least create this video and show you guys the basics of how to go about in playing Legends of Runeterra, and like the things that you need to know basically. So yeah, so let me go ahead and proceed. This has been pre-recorded earlier that I had two matches. The first one was it was a loss, so I'll be skipping that part. I'll be moving on to the next match, wherein it's the one that I won. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and play the video real quick. Alright, so I switched. If you guys saw, I switched from I'm switching from Bilgewater to Demasha. There you go. So the reason why I did that is because I am trying to build a Bilgewater Demasha deck wherein it's composed of Quinn and Misfortune. So unfortunately, the champion that I got in Bilgewater was Gangplank. So let's see if Demasha would, or this region Demasha would give me something that I need, which would be Quinn. So yeah. And I'm about to play rank, wherein I am going to use the Elise Darius deck that I made. It is a budget deck. With the I was lucky that I got like another Elise off of a champion card, or a champion capsule. What was it? A champion capsule? Anyway, so yeah, I got 3 Elise and 2 Darius, and I was able to create this deck. So I'm currently on Iron 2, and I'm about to queue ranked using the Elise Darius deck. Basically, this deck isn't aggressive. It's an aggro deck wherein you put on early pressure by using your creatures to attack. Yeah, that's why it's called aggro. Now, as you can see, guys, I am up against a Braum, Tryndamere, Lux, Garen deck. So there are 4 champions on the opponent's deck, wherein it's the region that they're using is Demasha Freljord. Hence Braum, Tryndamere, and the other Demashan champions, which is Garen and Lux, the brothers and sister. Okay, so at this part, basically this is the initial draw phase, wherein you have the option to replace your hand. It's called a mulligan. For those TCG players, you know what I'm talking about. So basically, you have the option of replacing your hand if you have really bad draws on your initial, it's initial before the game actually starts. So having 2 House Spiders, I went ahead and replaced the copy or the duplicate in my hand. And I got a Commander Ledros. It's a 9 to cast follower. Basically, I won't be able to use it not until I get 9 mana. Alright, now, what you're seeing here, guys, beside, at the right side, there's like a, beside the number 1, there's, that's your mana, or that's your crystal, wherein it indicates how much mana or crystal you have, and it will allow you to be able to play or cast creatures or followers here in that's what they call here in Legends of Runeterra, followers. So right now, at the start of each round, you get your mana refilled, and you start with 1 mana or 1 crystal. So it's the opponent's turn. So on this round, so he or she will be first to put down a creature. Having 1 mana or 1 crystal, the opponent casted Citra. It's a 1-drop 2/2 follower. wherein on my end I went ahead and casted the aristocrat, hapless aristocrat. The ability of hapless aristocrat, it has the last breath ability, wherein if it dies, it turns to, or you would then spawn a 1/1 spider creature or follower. So definitely, it's something. Since the opponent declared to attack, I will be using the hapless aristocrat to block the followers, so that I would have a 1/1 creature, 1/1 spider available in my bench. Alright, turn 2. I think I played Elise. Did I? I believe so. And right now, as you can see, guys, the mana or the crystal refilled. So, and it added one more. So I can now cast followers or heroes or champions or spells with 2 or more, or rather 2 or less casting. Which in this turn I played Elise. Wherein the enemy casted a 2/2 creature or a follower that has a tough ability. Having the tough ability, basically you would take 1 less damage from any source. Elise's ability is whenever she declares an attack, she will summon a spider, an attacking spider. A 1/1 attacking spider. So the reason why these two, the opponent's followers, did not block Elise, because Elise has the what do you call that ability? Yeah, the fearsome ability, wherein it can only be blocked by followers or champions who has power 3 or more. So it's the opponent's turn, and it casted, or the opponent casted the bird that allowed the top. I believe it's the top 2 cards would gain +1/+1. Casted House Spider, which creates another spider, and the opponent casted the creature with the tough ability. So he chose to block the bird because it's a 1/1 follower, wherein the spider is a 2/2. Oh, 2/2 follower, so it lives from the attack. The creature that I casted grants all spiders +1, +0 per turn, and all of the enemies would receive -1, -0, just for that turn. The opponent played Braum. Braum has the challenger ability, wherein it has the option of choosing who to block whenever Braum attacks, or who will block Braum whenever Braum declares to attack. Braum has another indicator, or has another ability with him. There's like a potion beside the challenger ability. It's called the regeneration ability, wherein next turn his health will regenerate, basically. So he will come back up to 5 health again. So I played this card so that I'm able to summon spiders. So that on next turn I would have the requirement, I would then meet the requirement for Elise to level up, which is this one. So right now, guys, we have 5 mana, 5 crystals, And oh, below the actual crystals, there's like you see those 3 circles. One of what wherein that's what you call, or those are basically your stored spells or stored crystals, which can be used towards spells only. So the types of spells that you have is called a slow spell, a fast spell, and a burst spell. So a slow spell can only be casted before or after the attack. Burst spells can be casted at the point of when you declare an attack, provided that the enemy blocks or chooses to block you. And burst spells can basically be played anytime. So they are, for if you play MTG, they're called the instants. It has the instant ability or effect. So the enemy or the opponent casted Ripos or Riposte, wherein it would grant wherever a creature or follower or champion you cast it on would have the barrier ability. Basically, for one turn, for this turn, it will not take any damage. Plus, it gained +3, +0. Knowing that Elise will die on this turn, I believe that I played Glimpse Beyond. The reason why I did that is because I know that Elise is gonna die, so might as well take advantage of drawing 2 more cards by killing itself. And in that response, by using that card and killing Elise, I was able to draw Darius. Darius has the level up ability requirement if the opponent's Nexus health. Oh, by the way, that's the one on the left side where it's the 12 and 16. 12 is the opponent's remaining Nexus health, wherein 16 is my remaining Nexus health, wherein you both start with a 20 health. So I chose to end that round. And in this round, I played Darius. So placing, or if you actually guys did not, or if I did not cast Darius and just chose to attack, then the opponent wouldn't have the ability or wouldn't be able to put down that particular follower that would heal his Nexus. But since I did play a creature or a champion or a follower, then it will, in response, the opponent would have the liberty, or at least he can choose to, or she can choose to play a creature or a follower card, or even a champion card. So on this turn, I decided to attack with all my creatures. Now, here's where it gets fun. Now, if you guys see, the opponent left the 2 creatures that I have to directly deal damage to the Nexus. That would cut down the opponent's life to 9, remaining 9 health, or yeah, 9 health, which would allow Darius to meet the level up requirement even before striking or even before dealing combat damage. So here's what's going to, you guys can check it out, see what's going to happen. Casting a spell would grant 2 allies +2/+0. Brothers Bond. So the reason why I went ahead and put that on the spiders so as to kill the two blocking followers. And again, the reason why that they're unable to block the creatures is because the first 2 spiders, because they have the fearsome ability wherein they can only be blocked by 3 creatures or followers and champions who has power 3 or greater. Now I was able to get the level up requirement, which allowed to Darius into becoming having +4 attack or power. And Darius also has the ability of Overwhelm. Basically, any of the excess damage would be dealt to the Nexus directly. As again, you can see, guys, Braum's health regenerated back to 5. Even though prior to the opponent's turn, or on my turn, I was able to deal damage to Braum. That's how irritating the regeneration ability is. So the opponent casted a 2-drop or a 2 costing follower. Frostbite basically would render your whoever he or she or the opponent targets would have a 0 power. Alright, now as you can see there, the opponent casted a spell wherein two of the two creatures, or the Braum and the follower, were able to get the Challenger ability for that turn. Again, the Challenger ability would allow you, if you're the one who's going to attack, you would have the ability to choose who will block your attack. And in this turn, since the archer has the Challenger ability, he chose to challenge Darius, and I believe I played the Drain spell here, since I knew that Darius was going to die anyway. Yeah, the Vile Feast. I believe so. That's what I did. I honestly have no idea why the opponent did that, because what's going to happen is the Spider and the bench will basically battle with Braum. Braum doesn't have any damage, so he will not be able to deal any damage to my Spider, but my Spider will be able to deal 2 damage to Braum. And since he chose to challenge the Arachnid Horror with 3 power, he will, or Braum will die. You guys will see. See, I really have no idea why the opponent did that. So I did not place any more cards, and the opponent surrendered. Why? Because he won't be able to block the 2 of my creatures. So there you go, guys. Just a quick, I wouldn't say really a tutorial, but a quick glance on how Legends of Runeterra, the gameplay, works. Because I'm pretty sure not every one of you would be able to catch my stream whenever I go online, so I'm recording this video to show it to you guys. So since I changed my region to Demacia, and I was able to meet, I was able to get experience off of that battle, it allowed me to get the chests on them from the Demacian region. So I got a wild card, and amongst a few other things. So there you have it, guys. That is a quick, what's that, gameplay preview? Yeah, a quick game playthrough on Legends of Runeterra. You guys may want to try it out for, so that, you would be able to firsthand experience how the game works, especially if you're big on trading card games like Magic or Hearthstone. This is a game for you. So, yeah, that concludes my video. Do follow our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/CenterGamingPH. You can also check out our YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. We would greatly appreciate if you would do so. And that's it for me. Again, my name is Venei, also known as Pat, in behalf of Sir Center. Have a good one, guys.